welcome back to the studio this morning. It's still the breakfast show, Morning Watch on Delta Remote Television this morning, and we're on the segment Matters Arising this morning, and lots of matters arising in Nigeria this morning. It's election season. It's 23 days still the presidential election on February 25 this month, and we're also having challenges, and Nigerians are lamenting on the scarcity of the new redesigned Naira note, and the dates are for the expiration of the old ones as legal tender in Nigeria. And this morning we'll be talking about all that this morning, talking also about the beavers and the Nigerian election, mock registration ongoing in our country, what it's the use of the beavers and how effective the beavers can be in our election season. We all know this and more we'll be talking about this morning, so that Nigerians will educate Nigerians on what's going on and how this has affected the Osun State election. This morning I have with me in the studio, I'll start with my far left this morning, Architect Solomon Oloho, who is a consultant and also a public analyst. Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Deltans.
And also my close left, I have with me an accountant and a business consultant this morning, Frederick Mabiako. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, viewers.
All right, this person will be helping us dissecting the elections this morning, and also the effect of the Naira note and why Nigerians are struggling so much. I start with Architect Olowo this morning. The beavers, there's a lot of talk about the beavers, especially after the Osun State tribunal sacked the current sitting governor, and they're saying, is it now effective or it's not effective? So how effective is the beavers this morning? Let's get your take on it.
Yeah, thank you very much. The beavers machine is effective. If the tribunal had not ruled the way it has ruled, then the exercise would have been a complete failure. But the beaver machine was used, and the court has interpreted a very critical section of the Electoral Act, which is cancellation of voters' numbers. You see, so that goes to show that the beaver machine is working, because it was the beaver machine that revealed the contents. Because where the beavers was not there, it was the register, the manual register. But now the accreditation which the beaver conducted, it has given birth to a wild situation. The court ruled that whatever is in the beaver is the truth and nothing but the truth. That whatever is outside the beaver can only be compared to the beaver. So when the beaver says what you are bringing or showing to me is not what I have inside me, then definitely that result is wrong, because it is what the beaver has at his inside his bowel that determines the future of the whoever is going to win. What happens in Osun State is a very simple thing. There were accreditation, and there was balloting, and then there was a result. Then there was a winner. The opponent went to court to say no, something went wrong. Now they had to open the beaver to tell us how many persons came and voted. The beaver gave it a number, and they went to the next stage, which is the ballot box. They counted the numbers are there, and then they went to the result sheet itself where they recorded the number, and there was a contradiction. So the court now found that so long as the numbers inside the beaver is smaller than the number declared, there is no result. Everybody's losing. Whether you got one and it was recorded well in the sheet, it doesn't really matter. Once there's a difference in increase, not a decrease, increase, okay, above the beaver number, everybody is going to go. Now the irony is that the genuine voter and the genuine candidate whose number was not significant, who probably did not add anything to his own, is now a victim, because the man who won in that unit, who is supposed to be the man who is benefiting, is the one who not only lost. The man who got smaller vote was not supposed to benefit. You understand? He's still losing. It's affected. So the genuine person who went to vote that day, with all the effort he has made to make sure to vote, his vote did not count. So he cannot say that
there's a consolation in
yeah. So there is the thing is that the man who is now going to be declared the governor, if that result stands, if that ruling stands, the man who is governor will say, you did not vote for me because your own result, your own vote was cancelled. So it is this man whose own polling booth was counted that voted for me. So you are not part of those. Imagine a local government did not vote. If a local government was cancelled, it means that the man who is going to win based on that cancellation is now going to say, you people did not vote for me because you had no result. That's the implication. So it's just open an interpretation, the meaning and the context to the voter and the politician. This is the meaning of this thing you are having here, these beavers and this electoral act. So we are all back to school to see the implication of the new law and the new machine.
All right, I will still stay with you, but there's a term they are using now, the synchronization, where they're saying what they got from the transmitter during the Osun State election, what the APC got was an incomplete data, that what's in the beavers machine and what's in the server is two different things, and they're talking about a synchronization. So they are saying the judgment based on that has a little, it was from a former INEC official, Osaze Ozi, who was on Channels TV and was saying what they got. So he said the judgment was not 100% correct based on what it's been, because two of the judges are based on saying what we're basing our judgment on was what was on the transmitter, but why one was basing his judgment was what was on the beavers machine itself, printed out from the beavers machine itself. So they're using the term synchronization. What does this mean when it comes to the use of beavers itself?
Now, the beavers machine is the machine that actually conducted the election. The saver is a backup. In case this is stolen, we can get from the other point. That's the meaning of the backup. And the backup itself, you transmit from the beaver to the saver. Let me give you an example. Supposing in the course of transmitting, it was intercepted and tampered with before it gets to the server. It's possible. We are in a technology war. You are leaving this point to that point, and it can be intercepted, added to, and then it goes into the server. Now the challenge we're having is that this is the first time the court is actually looking at the machines, how they work. Synchronization simply means that take the machine out and then check it again. It didn't really show empty his bowels. There were some an INEC retired rec came, Dr. Igini came to explain in the media that look, the beaver itself is self-transmitting when it is idle. So, and if you don't check the contents, whether the machine has actually emptied her bowels, it may have stopped somewhere. So what the content, the number it has transmitted may not be the final number. So these are the issues where the court of appeal, because the issue where this issue is going to be the matter before the court of appeal.
Yeah.
That is it right? One of that thing again, the INEC, the people are talking about report. You see, the report are human being produced. They are human being produced. Now they are going to look at this court of appeal, and eventually the Supreme Court is going to look at all these issues and say, technically,